to Dubai.
Thank you.
How has it been so far, the first day of the conference?
Very interesting. I'm learning a lot.
Yeah, and what is the most valuable experience you made so far?
Learning how people go and all their different sales techniques and how they go about finding the business and how they're promoting themselves, which to me is very important.
Well, the first day was very good, very informative. I was sort of debating whether or not I should come, but what I thought was going to happen did happen, and I'm glad that I came because every time that Neil and his team gets up there with new information and positive things that's happening, it just gives me that much more energy to keep going. So
it was very useful for me because I met many franchises and they all have their own experiences around the world. So I learned a lot actually. We shared a lot information and tips. That was very useful.
I think it's going to be a huge help. Particularly from the sales point of view. It was great to get the feedback from the guys who've done it before, who've made a success of it, to get their inside tips. So I think from that perspective it's going to be a huge help when I head back.
The selling tips were particularly useful, from an experienced person. Yeah, so we're looking forward to implementing some of those recommendations.
Yeah. I found some new ways that we can actually penetrate the market because as what Faye said earlier, do not sell as advertising but as an interactive marketing tool. That I feel really good with that.
I think what's happened, because we actually attended the conference, the second annual conference, and how the whole business has moved on in a year has just been incredible. We now feel like we're actually more part of a global brand rather than just being local experts. It's been phenomenal what's happened in a year, and we've kind of watched these changes before we've even actually launched our site. So yeah, fantastic.
Aside from the information that you get, the energy alone is something that just kind of remotivates and reinvigorates you every time you come. I know this is only my second, but 2 out of 3 is not bad. And aside from that, you also get the larger picture of where the site is going and where it's coming from, and it's really good to keep that in the back of your mind too, just so on a local level you know what direction to take the site as well, so you match the destination.
I think coming to the conferences is really important. A lot of us are more or less sole traders. We may have a team of 1 or 2 in our destinations, not talking about my destination team, but in our specific locations, and it can be a little bit lonely. So coming to the conferences is a really good way to pool your knowledge. It's great to actually put faces to names. We learn so much from talking to each other. The workshops, the talks, the sessions are very useful, but the informal sessions for me are probably even more useful because you just learn so much talking to other people, and every single person you speak to, there is some little thing that you can take away that's really useful.
I've just started to see to input new things inside the site, but I couldn't really figure out which was the most important thing for us to do at the very beginning. Now I can see, I can find a way to prioritize and possibly use the right content and keywords. So far, I think it's so important to be here this time.
I've been to a ton of conferences in the past and put on by companies that have been around for decades, and I can honestly say that this is the best one that I've been to.
Now coming here, my shoulders much lighter. Now I'm going back home with full of information. Now I think I know what to do.
I think it's been fantastic. I've got a lot of new ideas, met a lot of interesting people, so I think it will be very useful.
This year certainly the information on SEO has been good and interesting. It's something that we take very, very seriously and have worked quite hard to optimise our content.
So good to meet all the people from the regions at different stages. We've got a lot of people that are at our level as well, so we're just sort of brainstorming and sharing ideas with them. But also the experienced people, it's great to sort of get their knowledge and understand what they've found difficult and look at where their strengths are. So
we basically said before we came we were just going to come and be sponges and just soak everything up, so that's what we've been doing.
A lot of positive things, lots of things I've learned about for sure, but mainly speaking to all the other franchisees, learning how they approach things. It's been really positive.
It was really good to meet everyone initially and to get an understanding of, you know, what everyone else is doing. We've been looking at it for so long, and this sort of brings it all together. I think the more the time went on with particularly the multimedia stuff and the social media stuff, it's just really, really exciting. And for us now, it's just we just want to get there and get into it.
Quality of the people that Neil and James have taken onto their team are just incredible. They're the best of the best. And so I'm learning so much about search engine optimization and how to, you know, I think of myself, I'm a pretty good writer, I can do this and that, but knowing about how to build links and to do all these things that are really going to attract more people to my website through Google searches, being introduced to this network of people. I was just talking to Aaron from Alaska and going, isn't this just amazing to be, you know, rubbing elbows and having meals with people from all over the world that are becoming our friends and our contacts and people that we can call for help and advice. So, I mean, there's so many benefits, and of course, we're in Dubai. It's beautiful, great location, great food, and great people, so it's pretty amazing.
What was your biggest challenge so far on this project, taking on My Destination Cairns?
Getting sales.
Sales,
I suppose, yeah.
Yeah, I think. And also the size of our territory. We're a smaller region.
Trying to deliver it to the customer and get the first few over the line is going to be the hardest thing to start with.
Yeah.
But once we get that experience, I think, yeah, we both got the attitude to, you know, get out there and get amongst it, and hopefully that'll, see some sales through as well.
That's definitely going to be my main task is bringing somebody else on that can take care of the sales portion of it, because that's not my strongest suit. Journalism is, and so I think that with somebody taking care of the sales and me taking care of the content and the actual website, I think it's going to work wonderfully.
People who don't get the whole marketing internet principle of being out there, you know, internationally.
I'm not just selling something or speaking about something. I'm trying to educate somehow a very good part of the market about what's meant by a travel guide online.
One, although we've started on the content and we know content is king, we're going to make the content even better. And with all the stuff that we've been updated this time, it's fantastic, because the new stuff that's coming online and on stream is going to give us a big boost. And when that happens, we'll feel really confident to go out and start selling. And I think that's a crucial thing. It'll be the linchpin for us.
What is your message for the new franchisees, since you are so long with us already?
Work hard at it, first of all, and keep the faith, because you know we're going places.
For the new franchisees, just find your vision. Don't copy visions, just find your, because every destination is totally different.
Probably it would be don't overthink it, actually. But the day will come when you have to get out on the street and just go and do it, and that is really important. Bottom line, for your revenue, very important, but also the computer being what it is, it's a black hole of time, and you can sit at a computer all day and think you have been really productive, but you need to stop at the end of the day and say, well, what did I actually achieve, or what did I do? So you have to kind of just set a date and say, right, on this day I am hitting the road, and then just go and do it.
Just keep at it. It takes time. It takes time, but it's worth it.
To be aware, like all businesses, you have to sell. Some people that I've spoken to are a bit surprised with the selling. It hasn't gone so well for them. So if you're not a natural salesperson, or if you don't like doing it, you should employ somebody to do it for you, because that's, like every business, that's a huge, huge thing, sales.
And if you would need to describe My Destination only with one word?
Excellent.
Fabulous.
Amazing.
One word.
Exciting.
Inspiring.
Passion. Gosh. Our future. Exciting. Excitement.
Passion? I stole that one from Alfred.
Passionate.
Awesome.
Fun.
Good.
Unbelievable. A giant.
Fantastic. Awesome.
I don't know.
Awesome. Energetic.
Global.
The world, I guess. World.
With one word, wow.
Thank you very much.